Oops. Higher. It's a dance. Hey. Happy Monday. Happy November. Welcome. Who's showing up today? Scott Hoof. My man. Hey, thank you for being here today, Scott. This is going to have some real automotive implications today, my man. I'm going to lower this a little bit. How you doing, Scott? What's going on? Happy November to you, my brother. Thank you for the restream. All right, hey guys, it's episode 57 of the Nooner. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Glad to hear you're doing great, Scott. I'm going to hang out just a little bit and wait while we get a few more people. Hey, Carly Clark showed up. Scott Hoof, just so you know, you are in the presence of greatness on Meerkat because Carly Clark is on our stream. If you like acoustic guitar, go check out her stuff, Carly Clark Music. She's up on the Spotify. She's got an LP up there you can tune into. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, Carly. Closing deals, waiting on my new F&I pay plan. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, Carly. Closing deals, waiting on my new F&I pay plan. All right, you sweating it? Are you sweating it? You think you're going to get a good one? Cool. So I'm going to get into today. So welcome, everybody. Appreciate you being here. My name's David Bradley. This is The Nooner, where every weekday, Monday through Friday, I'm going to pop in here on the Meerkat. Pacific Standard Time, 12 o'clock noon. I'm going to drop a little noontime nugget about either sales or business and or life. So we're going to do some things today, and this will be fun because Carly's here. She's in the music industry. I got an automotive sales professional in here. And we've got some different, we got salespeople from all walks of life. If you're new to this thing, give me a favor, give me a restream, let me know what you do for a living so I can make sure that I can apply this to you as well while we're talking today. But we're going to literally be talking about the 5 only practices that you to crush November, and I'll talk a little bit about the difference between a best practice and an only practice, but I think you may have an idea already what that's going to be. So hey, fall is in full swing here on the central coast of Southern California. We got some rain today. I may do a stream later on so you guys can see what the weather looks like. It's pretty awesome. Scott says about his new pay plan that it's only as good as he makes it. Amen to that, man. You're either the cause of something or you're the effect of something else. So good for you. So I'm going to dig right into this thing. Let me introduce myself officially. My name is David Bradley. I'm a sales and marketing manager with Grant Cardone and for Cardone Training Technologies. What we do is we help companies increase production, sales, 15 to 30% simply by helping them find and then handle missed opportunities. So if that's you, if you've got a company, if you're a business of 100,000, and you'd like to see a 15 to 30% increase in production for your company, reach out to me. Hey, Laura, thanks for being here. A couple ways to get a hold of me. David@grantcardone.com. That's my email. You can also call me direct, 310-777-0352. Another little tidbit about me, I'm the author of a book called How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. I smoked those nasty things for 15 years. Could not figure out how to quit. Finally gave up trying to quit and decided to just stop. And that mindset allowed me and has allowed me to not have a cigarette since May of 2002. So that book is going to show you how to get your mind right. So instead of having to quit, you can just stop and never have one again if you don't want to. The power is totally within you, and that's what that book's about. You can go to stopdon'tquit.com for more on that. Third thing, I'm the founder of a hashtag called Rich Man's Gym. This is a book in progress. Right now it's a hashtag. You can check it out in Twitter and on Instagram. You can see some pretty cool stuff about home-based strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. So today, 5 only practices. These are the 5 things that it's an only practice, and I'll tell you what that means in just a second, that you can do daily to make sure that November is your month, that you crush it this November. Okay, so before we get into that, though, let's talk about the difference between a best practice and an only practice. Now, I don't know how fast you kids can type, thumb this one out, but what do you think that is? What is the difference between a best practice and an only practice? So if I grab my laptop over here, let's go to Google. I'm going to search best practices. So it says commercial or professional procedures that are accepted or prescribed as being correct or most effective. Okay, I'll take that. You guys agree with that? Does that make sense? Is that a good, fair definition? Commercial or professional procedures that are accepted or prescribed as being correct or most effective. Okay? So what I want to do, though, is I want to take you guys up another level. So if you guys know anything about my boss, Grant Cardone, he's all about 10x. Right? Massive action. Take anything you want, add 10, go 10 times that. That'll guarantee that you reach success. Okay? So, a best practice is just a really good idea. It's a procedure that's accepted or prescribed as being correct or most effective. Okay? What we talk about in our company are only practices. Meaning, this is what you do. This is something that happens every day. What are some things that you can think of in your life right now that's an only practice? Keep it simple. Like brushing your teeth is an only practice. It means this is something I do every single day. It's an only practice. Carly is a guitar player, so I would assume that before she performs, she warms up the throat. She'll maybe do some chords or some scales, but she'll warm her fingers up because she plays guitar, and she practices and gets her voice warmed up to do that. Okay, it's an only practice. It's something that happens every single day, every single time. There is no exception. It's an only practice. Okay, so what we're going to talk about are 5 things that you can make only practices this month, daily, to make sure that you don't just have a good November, but that you crush it, kill it, slaughter it. Thank you for the like, Laura. Okay? Crush it. Sorry, I just like bringing that punk in a little bit every now and again. Okay, so look, and the one other thing too, before we get into the only practices, is there's a guy over here on the Meerkat, and I was tuned into his stream on Friday. His name's David Dorian Ross, and he's Tai Chi kind of a guy, and I love his stream, and his stream was really cool. And in his stream, he was asking a question that was basically, what if this was your moment? I'm going to extrapolate on that because that inspired me a little bit. So think about this as we go into November, this month. Okay, and I'm leading this up to show you guys how to crush it. Okay, what if this was your moment? What if everything that you've done is led up to this moment? Every experience, every book you've read, everything you've studied, like everything. What if it was literally like this? This is your moment right now. This month, November, is your moment. This is your opportunity. Hey, Scott's got to go. You got to run. Hey, Scott, email me, and I'll send you a screenshot of the 5 things so you can have it for later, okay? David@grantcardone.com, or hit me back up on YouTube. Yeah, they always bring a checkbook back. They had it with them anyway. Later, man. Okay, so, yeah, what if everything that you've studied and practiced for and drilled and rehearsed and experienced, what if it was just leading up to right now? What would you do? Okay. So as I was thinking that, little Eminem starts popping up in my head, right? And I'm like, look, if you had one shot, one opportunity, right? Okay. To seize everything you've ever wanted, would you capture it? My palms aren't sweaty. My knees are weak. But what if this was your moment? So here's what I want to let you know going into this thing. Right here and right now. Okay, whether you're watching this on Meerkat, live, in person, or if you're catching this up on YouTube later, whenever, this is your moment. And to add to that, this is always your moment. It's now. Right now. This is your moment. Everything that has happened to you up until this moment is led up to this moment. Agree? So this is your moment. And everything that's happened to you, whether it's been good or bad. So if you had a bad month last month, if you had you didn't get what you wanted, you didn't hit your targets, didn't accomplish your goals, that's fine. Because it led up to this moment now. What are you going to do with it is the question. What are you going to do about it? And how? Okay. So I just wanted to set that little tone for you so that when I drop these 5 things, you can think, this is my moment, man. This is it. This is why I'm here. This is why I practice so hard. This is why I push myself into the marketplace. This is why I make as many phone calls as I do. This is why I do what I do, because this is it. Because you don't get this one back. Okay, and when you're at the end, you know the end I'm talking about. When you're at the end, you want to look back at this and go, I left it all on the mat. So if ever you watch the TV show The Ultimate Fighter, as they're walking out of the gym in the locker room, there's a big sign up on the door that says, don't leave it in the hands of the judges. Meaning finish the fight. Meaning if you're in the octagon, you take everything you got and you leave it there. Because you don't get this fight, you don't get to do that again. So this is your moment. Make sense? Okay. So step number 1. Okay, these are your 5 things. Only practices, 5 only practices to crush it in November. Okay, number 1, I want you to write your goals down twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. You've heard me talk about this before. If you haven't figured it out yet, do this. Okay, wake up, get out of bed, do whatever bathroom duties you got to do. Okay, and then write your goals down. You can have big goals, lifetime goals. You can have annual, monthly, weekly, daily goals. Write them down. Have targets for each day, each week, each month, each year. Okay, write them down. And then before you go to bed, do it again. Okay, look, out of sight is out of mind, period. Okay, so you read any of Grant's books, Grant Cardone books. If you need more on that, go to cardonesolutions.com. But if there's one thing he's going to tell you, you got to keep it in front of you. Out of sight is out of mind, okay? So write your goals down every single day, starting right now. Make this a habit. Make this a ritual. Make it part of your routine, okay? Number 2, you want to do, if you're using one of our online programs, whether that's Cardone On Demand or Cardone University, you want to spend 30 minutes in the morning in there, okay? 6 segments every single morning. Now, if you're not an active salesperson like Carly, okay? If you still need to make sure that every single day you are doing something towards perfecting and honing your craft. Okay? And if your craft revolves around, so Carly's a musician, right? She plays guitar. And she sings. Okay? So obviously she's going to practice that every single day because that's important. But then what other things can you be doing to make sure that you're motivated, that you're focused, that you're pushing your career in the direction that it needs to go? Like, what other things can you be doing? So after you've written your goals and your dreams down, you want to spend 30 minutes getting yourself motivated, getting your head on right, getting attached to purpose, connected. Okay, and so for those of you that have Cardone On Demand or Cardone University, that's a perfect tool. Okay. If you don't, figure something out. Okay, that's read a motivational book. That's check out some videos on YouTube. I mean, whatever. Okay. Doesn't really matter, but you want to dedicate time every day to train yourself in your profession. Okay, so that's the point. So that's number 2. Okay, number 3 is to warm up for an appointment. Now, if you're a salesperson, if you've got an appointment coming in, you got some choices. You can shoot the breeze with other salespeople. You could check out what's on YouTube. Go outside and smoke a cigarette. Do whatever you want. But if you think about what professionals do every single day. Okay, if they have an appointment, they prepare for the appointment. They make sure that when the appointment happens, they're ready to go. Okay, so football team. Do they have an appointment? They have an appointment every Saturday or every Sunday. Okay, depending on your college or pro. Okay, so if you're a pro team, you got an appointment with somebody every Sunday. You prepare for your appointment. Okay? If you're SEAL Team 6, you had an appointment with Osama bin Laden. You prepared for your appointment. Okay? So you're a salesperson, sales professional, you're going to be meeting with somebody where you're going to sell your product or your service. So prepare for your appointment. In fact, prepare for all appointments. If you've got an appointment, spend 15 minutes getting your head on right and preparing for it. Am I going to encounter objections? Are they going to tell me that my music is too soft? Are they going to tell me that my product is too expensive? Are they going to tell me that they can't afford me right now? What are they going to say? What's coming? Or what am I afraid to hear? And once you know that, then you can prepare for it. Okay, there's some great ways to do that. Cardone On Demand and Cardone University's got really good tools. If you need to practice handling objections, Grant's got a book called The Closer Survival Guide. And again, we're talking sales, business, and life. That's what we're bringing this back to. So, but if you've got an appointment, prepare. All right? So we got 3 things so far, which is number 1, write your goals and your dreams down twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. Spend time in the morning getting your head on right, preparing for your day and training in your craft, okay? Prepare for every appointment. The 4th thing we're going to do is we're going to debrief an appointment. So when it's over, hey, what worked? What didn't work? What can I do better next time? What did I learn? Every professional does this. Have you heard me say this before? That's how important it is, okay? So you get off the phone with a client. Hey, what did I do that worked? What was great about that call? What did I do that sucked? Where did I blow it? Where did I get uncertain? Did I screw up somewhere? Okay? What did I learn? What can I do better next time? Right? So, hey, Junior, what do you do for a living? Let me check this out, man. You're a certified health coach and IT guy. All right, so here's Junior's example, right? Junior's with a client. He's a certified health coach. He's met with them. After that meeting, he wants to literally analyze, hey, how did I succeed with this client? How did I help them today? Was there anything I could have done better or differently? And what did I learn from them about me, my process, the whole deal, right? So debrief experience, okay? Because if you don't, and it doesn't go the way you want, what happens? Man, it gets under your skin, man. It eats you up, okay? You don't want that, all right? So the 5th thing and final thing is before you go to bed, you want to do something, again, that's motivational. Now, earlier I said you want to write down your goals and your dreams twice. So do it once in the morning, once at night, before you go to bed. But before you, the point being is don't watch the news, right? You want to watch something or participate in something that is going to, give your subconscious brain something to work on while you're sleeping. Make sense? Because that sucker's up all night no matter what you do. And you don't want to watch the news, and you don't want to see a bunch of horrific crap, and you probably don't want to watch The Walking Dead right before you go to bed. Okay? If you watch the show and enjoy it, but maybe do something a little bit more positive, upbeat, happy, motivational, inspiring. What if you gave your brain something to work on, right? So you've written your goals down at night, right? And maybe one of your goals is, I want to get signed by Warner Brothers, right? Or maybe Junior wants to get hired by Fortune 500 company to be that company's nutrition advisor, right? Think about that, right? What if that happened? So write it down as if it happened, right? And then give your subconscious, hey, here you go, work on this while I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go down, okay? But you, subconscious, get to work on it, right? Or what if you read something motivational before you went to sleep? Like I'm reading this book right now. It's called Extreme Ownership. It's a fantastic book, right? So I try and bang out a chapter or something out of that before I go to bed at night. Or sometimes I also like to read things that are metaphysical before I go to bed. So like maybe some Dan Millman or some Wayne Dyer before I go to sleep. Just something positive that gives me hope and encourages me so that when I wake up, I'm like, man, let's go. Right? Otherwise, you just hit the snooze alarm and you're like, what are you hearing so far? What are you getting? I'm at my 20-minute mark. I'm timing these things, man. As soon as I hit 20 minutes, I'm bailing out, okay? Because I don't want to keep you here, right? It's 12 o'clock noon on the West Coast. It's 3 o'clock on the East Coast. It's time to go take on the day. So hopefully this helped. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of a noontime nugget about either sales or business in life that you can take with you into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week. I'm coming back here tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an awesome topic. It is going to be about how to get people to pay you more. That's a cool topic, right? Anybody not want to get paid more? Right? I didn't see anybody raise their hand. So, hey, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow where we're going to talk about how to get people to pay you more. I'm David Bradley. This has been The Nooner. See you tomorrow.